All right, and now for our next victim, Shalisa.
Okay, so our final condition that we're going to talk about today is problems with the rotator cuff of the shoulder. Most commonly, these problems are going to manifest as stiffness, soreness, tightness of the shoulder, where it just kind of feels stiff and sore as you're trying to move. Again, super common in groomers because of everything you guys are putting your bodies through.
Right.
So I'll start by
undressing myself. No, just kidding.
So if you don't mind, just maybe face the wall. Sure, that's perfect. So oftentimes the muscle right here on the shoulder blade as well as up here on the shoulder blade are going to be super tight and sore. So in order to work that, I'm just going to start here at the shoulder and I'm going to press again firmly but gently down across, and I'm just going to follow that muscle down the shoulder blade. Good, just like that, and I'll do a couple of sweeps. Sometimes I'll stabilize with my opposite hand. Follow that muscle. This one's a little harder to treat at home, but oftentimes what I'll have people do, especially you groomers out there, I know you've got a hoard of tennis balls. If you put a tennis ball in a tube sock, you can put that sock over your shoulder and place the ball kind of right on that muscle and lean yourself up against the wall, holding onto the sock so it doesn't fall onto the floor, and just kind of roll that muscle against the wall and really kind of help work it out that way is one of my favorite ways of self-care for the back of the shoulder at home. My favorite stretch is to stretch your arm across your body like that, and you'll feel kind of a nice stretch back through here, across the back of your shoulder. And again, you're just gonna hold that for 4 or 5 nice deep breaths. So just up and over, hold that stretch there. Again, you'll feel probably more of a stretch along your tricep, but if your shoulder's tight, you'll feel it down in here as well. The next one is to place your hand up for you ladies as though you're trying to take your bra off. For you guys, like you've got a scratch between your shoulder blades, and just feel a stretch there. More of a stretch in the front of your shoulder than in the back, but still a very effective stretch.
So it's just holding your arm there?
Okay. Yep, just like you got an itch on your back, and just hold that again 4 or 5 nice deep breaths. So for the exercise that I love for the shoulders, this is more for the muscles between your shoulder blades as they come and connect into your spine, but you'll need a stretchy band for this, and you're gonna grab it and hold it out in front of you, and you're gonna bring your arms apart by squeezing your shoulder blades together and down in the back as though you're trying to tuck your shoulder blades into your opposite back pockets. So roll your shoulders back and down, separate, really feel that squeeze in the back. We'll do about 10 of those, and then you're going to come up at about a 45-degree angle and pull down and across as though you're making a rainbow with your hands. Try a couple of those.
So just like this.
So roll those shoulder blades together. Very nice. Good.
Am I doing it right?
You're doing it right.
And then
and then come up with, yep, that's perfect. And you should feel kind of these muscles back here.
Okay.
Kind of kicking on and working.
Yeah, I feel that, yeah.
Okay, so those are 2 of my favorite shoulder exercises. One more for people that have pain with kind of that twisting motion in their shoulder is to hold the band in one hand, grip it palm up with the other, and keeping your elbow tucked into your side, you're just gonna bring that elbow and wrist out to the side as far as you can, and again, work those shoulder muscles.
Cool, let's try it. So just
so
keep
this arm's
arm
just
like
this arm's just holding,
tuck
and then
this
this
in a
arm
little bit.
is and you'll feel that kind of back here in the back of the shoulder. Okay, so again, about 10 repetitions for each of those.
3 sets of 10?
3 sets of 10. Work your way up if this is new to you. Don't just start at 3 sets of 10. Work your way up kind of slowly to 3 sets of 10, or you're going to be really sore. Okay. So let's move on to showing shoulder tape. So again, we're going to tear the tape across here. And so with this one, let me back up. With this one, I did a split strip. So cutting the tape just like before, except on the back, we have this grid line where I just cut up the middle of the tape about 3/4 of the way up the tape to create a split. And so you're going to tear right at the V of that split. And again, peel that end off the anchor. I'm going to anchor this right at her shoulder blade here. And then I'm going to give one arm a little tug, peel that tape back to about an inch before the edge. And again, I'm gonna stretch it about 50% and just lay it down across her shoulder up over the edge. Same thing, other strip, give a little tug, peel that paper up. And this one I'm gonna come down just a little bit and then come back up and over. So for my next one, I'm gonna start kind of just over the top of her shoulder. I'm gonna lay that down, stretch that tape, break the seal, pull that paper back, and I'm gonna stretch back and down and lay that tape down. And so this is just going to offer some support to the two major rotator cuff muscles that are right here. There's a whole bunch of different ways that we can tape the rotator cuff. There's really no one hard and fast set way of taping the rotator cuff. You just kind of have to find what works best for you as an individual. This is one of my favorites. I find it tends to be very helpful for supporting external rotation at the shoulder and then keeping the muscles up here kind of set back and down where we want them for good posture. Okay? So that's the shoulder tape.
Thank you, Dr. Rachel, so much for being here today and teaching us about kinesio tape.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You bet.
Like always, if you guys have any comments or questions, be sure to put those in the comment section down below. Be sure to always, thanks Jerry,
Like,
share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!
wait, Christy, what? You forgot. What did I forget?
This one.